Hey everybody, welcome back to Life with Lotto. It is a Monday, so it is time for our recap of Love and Hip Hop New York. It is season 10, episode 10, and it was titled Lingere Goes Left. So I'm just going to order of the show. We open up with, we're in a craft store, not craft store, like a little craft shop or whatever like that. And Jonathan is there with his cousin and his nephew, Derek. Derek has a rare condition called osteoporosis, and it's where like your joints are bound together. So he is unable to walk. They are like doing some like little pottery or something like that. Me and my kids and my partner been there a couple times to paint some pottery, and then they put it in the oven, and then you pick it up like a couple days later. It's real common and real fun and whatever like that. So that's what they're doing. So he wanted Yandy and Sin to meet his nephew because he's been talking about his nephew all the time, and so he wanted them to meet him or whatever. So they are at the pottery place or whatever. Yandy and Sin, they pop up. What happened? Yandy gets down there and she starts talking to Derek, and she was telling Derek how she follows him on Instagram, and he was like, "Oh, thank you," or whatever. So they go, somebody come, I guess the shop owner or something comes and grabs Derek and the cousin to go up front to bake the pottery and so forth. And so Jonathan talks to Sin and Yandy, and he was telling them that all these doctors they've seen and stuff like that have been basically telling them that he has to get amputated because there's nothing they can do or whatever like that. But since Derek is like a celebrity on Instagram and stuff, this doctor in Spain or something, was he in Spain? Let me make sure. Yeah, so he's in Spain, and he said for 160,000 I can cure your nephew or whatever. But I don't know, y'all. I hope they researched it. I swear, before I started this video, my hair was a little bit flatter than this, and I think it then puffed up in a couple seconds that I took to start this video. I'm sorry, I got off track, but it keeps getting bigger and bigger. Anyway, I hope they research this doctor, because like when people reach out to you online and then they ask for this astronomical amount of money or whatever like that, they could just be taking it because he is a celebrity. He has a website and a social media page with a lot of followers. I don't know how many followers he has, but I'm assuming it's a lot, that they might take advantage. So I hope this doctor is on the up and up, and he for real is going to help this little boy, because if he is not on the up and up, child. But anyway, Jonathan tells them about the surgery and how much it will cost or whatever, but he doesn't have the money because back in the day when he did have the money, he's party hard, did a lot of drugs and stuff like that, so he basically spent the money. So he crying and he all upset. He was saying like, how can I tell him that your dreams of walking, your dreams of swimming, etc. won't come true because I spent the money snorting it or shooting it up or swallowing it, whatever. So Yandy was like, her heart was breaking and stuff like that, and if she got anything to do with it, he will walk again or whatever. Then we see Mama Jones. We ain't see her in forever, y'all. So we see Mama Jones, and she got her little finger waves and stuff, and she do some like I guess like a little podcast maybe, or I don't know, because I ain't never seen the show. Is it on YouTube? Anybody know? And it's called Cheers to Harlem. I'm gonna search it on YouTube and see if it is on YouTube. But anyway, she interviewing Jim. And she like in this bar, it's like this little bar setup or whatever like that. So she interviewing Jim Jones, and she asking him like these various questions, like if you was in some kind of fight or something, and you could use anything that wasn't a weapon, what would you use? He like, huh? What are you talking about? She like, well, I would use the screwdriver, break some glass. He like, well, I'm not as creative as you. Shoot, I'll use the pencil. Stab him in the neck or something like that, or a pen, something. But anyway, then she was asking him some other question about something growing on trees, and of course he said weed. But anyway, the reason why she's showing up on the show is because her house burnt down 2 years ago, and everything in the house burnt down. So he is building a house made from scratch or whatever. Not made from scratch, made from building from the ground up. So he building like a whole new house for her, whatever like that. But the interior decorator of the house is Chrissy. He has not told his mom that it's Chrissy, and he is not sure that she will accept that Chrissy is designing the house. Because apparently they still ain't getting along. They showed a clip from like a long time ago, like season 1 or 2, where they was arguing in a car. And Chrissy called Mama Jones a psychotic bitch. And remember, she made that song. That's what she made that song from. And so I guess they still ain't getting along, child. And even Chrissy said they don't have no relationship. So we gonna see what's gonna happen when she find out that Chrissy built their house, pretty much, because she said she picked out the windows to the roof to the floor, the tiles, like everything in their house. It's not just interior designing. Like it's not, I shouldn't say, it's not like interior designing like the couch or the curtains or the car, it's nothing like the paint on the wall. No, like she designed like the whole thing, like the tile, the bathroom, the windows, like everything. So we gonna see how Mama Jones react, because you know how she could pop off. Next we see Yandy. She meeting up with Olivia, and Yandy excited to see Olivia. Olivia excited to see Yandy. But what threw me is they having like this whole conversation at the table. But before they had the conversation, Olivia said that they text each other all the time. But Yandy ain't know that the girl was engaged, or that Rich was doing all this stuff, and that Kimbella put y'all text that. Okay. Anyway, we find out Olivia is engaged. She met this dude 2 years ago. They engaged. He want to be behind the scenes, so we can't even see his picture, child. He got his back to the camera, and he holding her up. But she said she in love and stuff like that. So I'm happy for her. Then Yandy tells Olivia about her and Kimbella not getting along, and tell her what happened and went down like that. And she was like, even Olivia was like, but her and Chrissy made up. Like, really? Like, where they do that at? Like, the one who Molly whopped you? Walked you like a dog? And y'all made up? No, something don't sound right. So she on our side. She with us, okay? She with us. Because we trying to figure out why they got a relationship. But whatever. So then she tells Yandy about what Rich did. And Yandy is like, no, I don't believe that. Not my homie Rich. He wouldn't do nothing like that. You sure, Olivia? She like, look, I'm trying to tell you. I got the paperwork. I know what he did and stuff like that. I tried to eat. She was like, but you waited 7 years. She was like, I talked to him right away. I tried to email him. I tried to text him. He done changed all his addresses. He done changed all his phone numbers. He done did all this stuff. Why he hiding? And that's a good question. But if she really wanted to find him, I'm sure the producers of Love and Hip Hop New York knew what his ass was. Where was they mailing his checks at? Oh, okay. But at any rate, sorry, y'all. My cat's in there fighting. At any rate, Yandy still like she don't believe it or whatever. She was like they was thick as thieves and stuff like that. So she really can't believe that Rich would really, steal from Olivia. She was just like, y'all need to sit down and really have like a conversation and stuff. And Olivia was like, look, I tried to do that, but I popped off. And, it just is what it is at this point. So next we see Chrissy. She meeting up with Jonathan and Kimbella at some like little restaurant or something like that. Jonathan tells Chrissy that, he didn't say this yet. He was telling us that, Yandy came to him at the pottery place and said that she wanted to put together like a jump-a-thon to raise like money and donations and stuff for, Derek and stuff like that. So he calling everybody together and stuff like that. Because, they his friends, child. Everybody, Jonathan's friends. So at any rate, he brings, not Yandy, Chrissy and Kimbella. Kimbella like, yeah. He was like, oh, Kimbella, you look cute. She was like, as always. I was just like, girl, sit down, please, child. Anyway, she sit down. They talking about the perfume thing and the disrespect. And she said, I didn't really feel any love at the perfume thing. And I think Chrissy stepped in, was like, well, what I remember is I didn't see you having any love for her. What I saw was you just like this to her or whatever. And he was like, no, that ain't what happened and stuff. You was making, you was putting 20 on 10 and you was trying to like make it seem like Yandy was doing all this extra stuff, and I knew you was going to run back and tell Chrissy all this fabricated stuff or whatever like that. And I knew you was going to be lying and stuff. So she was like, well, I had to tell her what she said and stuff. But he was like, I know you gave her like fragmented pieces of the story, which she did. And then she actually did put 20 on 10. Shout out to Forrest Rocks. She did, because she said something like Yandy said, well, if I was still managing him, that wouldn't have happened and stuff like that. She didn't even say that. She just said 2010. That was around the same time that I was managing him. That's what she said. She didn't say that wouldn't have happened. But whatever. I mean, she meant that, but that ain't what she said. So they got into it, and then Jonathan was like, well, I hate that we talking about her because she's not here. And they like, well, you brought it up, my nigga. He was just like, look, I don't really want to talk about that anyway. Let me just tell y'all why I came here. I came in here to beg for y'all to help me so we can get this jump-a-thon going on, because my nephew, he need this surgery, and things just ain't working out and stuff like that. He didn't say big. I just put that in there, but whatever. Because that's basically what he was doing, y'all. You know, he ain't talked to these people since that day, and now he want to get all in their face asking for money. I mean, I don't blame him. You want help for your nephew, you need that money and stuff like that. I guess you go to whoever you need to go to, but Jonathan ain't fooling nobody. He don't really like Chrissy, and he really don't like Kimbella. That's how I see it, for real. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But anyway, Chrissy said, so Chrissy say that, her heart is, she feels, like heartfelt and all these feelings and stuff like that towards Jonathan's nephew. But she don't know if she's going to make it to the event because of Yandy or whatever like that. Kimbella, she's kind of weighing, thinking if she's going to be there or whatever. My thing is, you're not there for Yandy. You're there for the nephew. So if Yandy on one side of the room, you can go on the other side of the room. You don't have to be next to her being fake and phony, because that's not what the event is about. The event is about raising money for his nephew. So just do that. Just put your pride to the side and come out there for the nephew. But I'll get to who came and who didn't come. Next, we see, but Chrissy said she would rather give a check. So I guess she was still supporting. I don't know, because she didn't say if she gave a check in the next scene. Well, not the next scene, further down scene. She didn't say if she gave a check or whatever. So I don't know, but maybe she did. We'll say she did. Okay. Anyway, we see next Richie going to his mama house because he's saying that, he got squashed the rumor that he stole money and stuff, and he got to go to the person who was managing everything because she real good with the books and yada, yada, yada. And it turns out his mama. She the bookkeeper, she his manager, she everything. So he get there and he tell his mom like who he saw in the studio. He was like, guess who I saw in the studio? She was like, who? He was like, Olivia. What? Yeah, I ain't seen her in 5 years. I ain't know Shorty still did music. Shit, we ain't know neither, Rich. We ain't know neither. But anyway, she talking about I stole money from her and all this stuff. No, she didn't. And she didn't get the money from December, and I had to tell her that was my record. She performed the record and she got money going around in tours and stuff like that. And the mama was getting heated because she was like, well, then she owe you because she ain't pay you for all the tours. She ain't pay you for this. She ain't pay you for that. She ain't put no dime. Like all them bookings, 10,000 here, 10,000 there, like all that stuff add up. She ain't pay nothing, and I keep the book, so I know it or whatever. And we all like, what? Mama, tell us more. So like, I think that she did make, because she said he stole $117,000 from her. $117,000. Child. So I think that he did get the money for December, but instead of paying her the money from December, he took it because of all the traveling, all the equipment they had to buy, like all of this extra stuff. So really nothing was kind of left over, and a lot of it went to him. And he said that he gave her money or something. Didn't he say he gave her some money? I think he said he gave her some money or whatever like that. So I don't know, or she just ain't really read the contract. I mean, I don't know, y'all, because we ain't hear. I mean, she said she couldn't reach him and that he was hiding all the time, but we ain't hear about no lawsuits or nothing like that. And if somebody owed me $117,000, I don't care what court we going to, Judge Mathis, Judge Judy, Judge Joe Brown, Judge somebody. We going to somebody court. Shit, we go to divorce court for. We going to somebody court, and I'm getting my $117,000. Okay. And I'm calling every producer on Love and Hip Hop New York, and they gonna run me his information with the quickness, or they gonna get sued for holding their information back. I don't know if you could do that, but I'ma try. Okay. Anyway, the mama like. So then Rich tell her like she gonna tell me it was Cisco that gave her the information, and mama like, well, you need to talk to Cisco, cause she even mom says that Olivia was doing bookings with Cisco behind their back and stuff like that, so she owed him for that. So she was like, well, just beware, because you know it's going to be confrontational or whatever. And then I'm just going to get on to that whole scene or whatever. So we see Rich and Peter, they in the cigar lounge or whatever like that. Rich said Peter was the liaison between him and Cisco. Because, you know, Rich and Cisco don't talk. So they just talk through Peter. So Peter set up the whole meeting or whatever like that. Rich telling him what went down and stuff like that about Olivia saying that Rich stole money from her and stuff like that. Then in walks Cisco. Rich child, he going in so hard. His face was cranberry red. I was just like, Rich finna have a whole stroke. Like, if he don't calm down, he could barely breathe. He was salivating. Like, he was just like, you do me, you did me. I was like, oh, if he don't calm down. And then y'all see him in the dang on one-on-one confessional when he said, if he tell me he stole money from if he tell me he told her I stole money from her, it's supposed to go. I said, why is he Oh, God, I laughed so hard when he gritted his teeth and his whole face went, I can't even do the face because my face don't even move like that. But the way he did that, like he was fitting to do something to Cisco. Rich, if you'll stop it. So Peter basically asked Cisco, did he tell Olivia that Rich stole money from him? And he was like, no, I didn't. But Rich was still going ham and saying, like, you went behind my back and you shouldn't have did that. And Peter was like, yo, that was some messy stuff. And then here goes Cisco. See, that's what I'm talking about. Every time you try to mediate, you always taking his. I ain't taking his side, but I'm just like you always taking his side and stuff like that. So then I guess Peter got the hint and just shut up because he ain't saying nothing else. And so they going back and forth. And then Rich finally was like, "All right, man. He said he ain't do it. So what we need to do is figure out why she felt comfortable enough to say that you told her that I stole money from her." And Cisco was like, yeah, we just need to have another meeting like this with Olivia and get down to the bottom of it. Because Rich was like, somebody lying. And then why she keep calling me a thief? I'm not no effing thief. I don't do that. So we gonna see what happened with them, child. Let me make sure. All right, now I already basically told y'all about Chrissy and Jim. He was basically talking to Chrissy. Jim was talking to Chrissy and trying to figure out if, she was comfortable with him telling his mom that she put the house together. Because like I said, she don't know. But I already told y'all that. I told y'all that earlier. But that was basically it. But Chrissy did mention that she felt upset. And she was feeling down because she didn't go to the jump-a-thon or whatever like that. Because she didn't want to be aggravated or frustrated by Yandy. And once again, you didn't have to. It was enough people there where you didn't even have to mix and mingle with her. But whatever. So we at the jump-a-thon. The whole thing was people jump rope or whatever, like double dutch, single rope or whatever like that. And you create a team and then you post it on social media. And then through your social media, people will like donate and stuff like that. So it was real, it was a real cute. It was cute. And everybody was jumping rope, doing double dutch. Yandy was killing that double dutch. I said, go ahead, girl. I ain't jumped double dutch since I was a freaking teenager, yo. That was a long time ago. Like a long time ago. But Yandy had her little 90s ponytail on, her little 90s outfit. Jonathan told her that he invited everybody, and Yandy was basically like, I don't care who he invited. The more people, the more money we get. So he can invite everybody, but I don't have to mix and mingle. I was like, that's exactly what I said, Yandy. So then we see Somaya Reese, y'all. I liked her. Because she was down for, she was down to do whatever to get to the top. Or whatever. I mean, I like sleeping on her back, but she was ready to put that work in, like real genuine work to put in and stuff like that. Remember when she got on that stage, y'all, and her pants was not funny. But her pants was too small and they was busted. Child, I will never forget that. But anyway, she is a multi-millionaire. I don't know what Kenya Moore was talking about. But she is a multi-millionaire. I did not know she made Slim Tea Detox. I did not know that was her creation. She said she put $500 in it, and now she a multi-millionaire out here banking. Like, she looked good. Okay, she had her little matching outfit with her matching shoes. Talking about, they was like, you here to jump rope? Or she was like, I'm here to support. Okay, Jonathan called me down here. I was in New York on some business, so I thought I'd come through and support or whatever. She was looking good. Then we see Jen, the groupie slayer. She hanging around with Jonathan and Yandy because she ain't really got no friends. So she hanging around with them. So she there to support, you know, the whole movement. The whole, I can't think. God, y'all know what I'm talking about. The whole jump-a-thon. She there. So Kim Bella did come. She brought her kids with her. And she was there to support. And she didn't talk to Yandy and nothing like that, but she still had a good time. And Jonathan was trying to bring them together, trying to bring Yandy over there to talk. Yandy was like, look, I'm over here talking to Bella. I don't got time to be talking to Kim. Look, that's just not going to happen or whatever like that. Then we see at the end, Yandy was thanking everybody for coming out and stuff. And they had a surprise from the mayor, they donated $5,000, so that was good. And then Jonathan said they had enough money for the first 2 surgeries, and they raised over $97,000. So I thought that was just awesome. And then Derek was just so dang on cute with his little speech. That was adorable. Then, y'all, we get to the end. The trio, Sin, Jonathan, and Yandy, they walk up or whatever. That's the trio, child. They're going to this hotel. Jonathan want to put this little lingerie pajama party together for his friends to thank them for, coming to help him out and raise the money and stuff, which was cute. So he said, I know it's strange to have like a little burlesque type theme for the to celebrate us raising money for a child, but I mean, these women ain't had no D, and neither have I. So look, it's well deserved or something like that. So they all look cute or whatever like that. Samaya came, Jen, the groupie slayer, was there. Of course, the trio was there, and then we get another knock on the door. It's Kimbella. So Kimbella knew that Yandy was going to be there, but I don't know if Yandy knew Kimbella was going to arrive because she didn't look like she knew or whatever. Then we find out Samaya Reese play on my team. She liked the ladies. So, what she say? She said something like, is it going to be some dick here or something like that? Because all I know is about the strap-on kind or something like that. So that's when Jonathan told her she been dipping in a lady pine. Why do they say that? That is so just weird. But at any rate, they wanted to play Truth or Dare. So was it Sin who told Jonathan to suck on somebody's boobs? And then he was like, the real suck on Samaya boobs, talking about the real, because she had like these little fake boobs right there. And then suck on her real ones with a fake. And he was like, well, I'll do both or whatever. She was like, no. So then they want to do Truth or Dare. And so Samaya going to ask Yandy, do she have any problems with anybody that's there? Yandy ain't say nothing. So here go Kim. Am I supposed to raise my hand or something? Like, what's going on? So then Jonathan was like, well, after the whole brunch or whatever, before the brunch, y'all seem to be, mending your relationship and stuff like that. And then after the brunch, y'all kind of fell out. And I don't understand why y'all fell out, because she read an article about Chrissy or whatever like that. And so Kimbella was like, no, it wasn't even about that. Yeah, it wasn't even about that. It was because she was throwing jabs at me about the fight. She wanted to talk to you about me getting beat up and all this other stuff. She wanted to talk about it like it's like what she say, like it's no big deal, or like I deserved it or something like that. And I was like, wait a minute. So Jonathan went back and told Kim what Yandy said, because how else would Kimbella know what Yandy said about her, and it was only Jonathan and Yandy at the nail salon. I know the nail techs ain't say nothing. Child. So Jonathan the whole snake because he running his mouth. Like, come on, he stirring the pot. But at any rate, and they ain't even catch that because they ain't even point that out. But what happened? Shoot. Oh, so she was like, she's taking jabs and stuff, and then she ain't even help me, and she ain't even help me or whatever like that, and I was on the floor, and all you did, you ain't do nothing or whatever like that. And Yandy was like, what are you talking about? Like, I was trying to help you, whatever. And then she demonstrated how she was like all on Kimbella trying to stop Chrissy from hitting her, and that was true. Like, they showed the clip, and so she told, so Yandy was like, somebody, you was there, you saw what happened. She was like, yeah, I saw it. She did try to help you or whatever. And so then somebody was like, but I think Kimbella really still hurt or something like that. But she said it in her little one-on-one. And so then what happened? Oh, so then Kimbella gets up with the cup in her hand, and she all like, if you was on the floor, I would have jumped in, and I always do stuff for you, and you don't do nothing for me. That's why you always call me for your shit. Now, what you gotta say now? Not a damn thing. Like, all in this girl face and stuff like that. And then, girl. I think, no, she didn't say it out loud. Yandy looked like she was, she had blanked out. Like, she was just done listening, because she was just sitting there like, like, she was really done listening. So then Kimbella was saying something. I think she said it in the one-on-one. I don't think she said it in the thing. But she was just like, you a fake businesswoman, a fake friend. You got a fake marriage. Everything about you is fake. And something happened in between this line. She said, because Kimbella was like, because you talking about it like I deserved it or whatever like that. And so Yandy was like, you did deserve it after you called me a fake bitch for no reason. So then Kimbella throws a drink at Yandy. So then everybody, of course, the security pop up or whatever like that. Here goes Sin. Kimbella, what are you doing? And she was like, nah, Sin, nah, right now. She was like, well, I'm telling you, you don't have to do this. Like, you don't have to even do this. Like, this is not necessary to go this route or whatever like that. And so she was like, they was like, it ain't no coming back after you do all this. Jonathan telling Yandy to stay. Everybody basically was looking at Kimbella like she was goddamn crazy. And like, for real, I agree. Like, what are you got all this aggression and all this smoke for Yandy because she said something. But you don't have all this aggression and all this smoke for Chrissy, and she the one who whooped your ass. Somebody make it make sense. Like, I don't understand. Like, if somebody whooped my ass on national TV, had my whole vagina, like what Yandy said, had my whole vagina out, had me have a black eye. Everybody reviewing the clips over and over again of me getting my ass whooped. I'm not finna be nobody's friend just to be team up so we can go against one person that we don't like. I'm not gonna do that. Like, you being all nice and cute and all this other stuff in front of Chrissy face, but yeah, you all this aggression with Yandy? No, Kimbella, you gotta come better than that. So, next thing we see, Yandy threw something like she picked up some food or something on the table and threw it at Kimbella, and then she tried to jump over the security and attack Kimbella. And that was it. It kind of cut off. Girl, we going to see what's going to happen next week. It's going to be a whole shit show and a whole mess. And I am here for it. Okay, y'all tell me what y'all thought about this episode. What y'all thought about this recap. Because my phone is fitting to die. So I got to go before it cut me off. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all. Tell me what y'all thought about this video again in this show, because it was a hot ass mess. Do you agree with Kimbella or do you agree with Yandy? All right, you don't care. I really don't care, but I like the drama. But anyway, y'all, until next time, peace.